is going on, everybody? It's time for episode 2 of our motivational mini-series. If you guys got to check out last week's episode, you know that this one's about belief. Number 2 in my 3 things that I'll entitle not 99.9% of our success. All of our success, too. If you guys don't believe in yourself, how are people supposed to believe in what you're trying to tell them? If you want to sell a guy a couch and you're worried about him thinking you're just some salesman, oh, he's gonna look down on me. Oh man, oh, I don't want to lose a friend here. You're not gonna sell a couch. When you guys truthfully find out about what you're passionate about, we've got another video on that, so I'm not gonna go too deep into that. Your belief level will go through the roof. We're talking a belief level where somebody can literally tell you to your face, and I've had people tell me this, guys. Oh, Scott, you're ugly. Oh, you're annoying. Oh, man, just shut up. Oh, you're a bad fisherman. Oh, I have one kid, literally, I swear, it was this kid's personal mission to try and make me feel bad. And the way that I looked at it is, for one, he was a younger kid using language I wasn't even aware of at that time, but I just pictured him on the other side of his cell phone truthfully believing that he was going to get to me. Okay, now that's a negative belief. If you have a negative belief, change it, because it ain't going to work. And here's me on the other side with a positive belief that what I'm doing is going to change the world. I truthfully believe that I was put on this earth to positively impact the lives of as many people as possible. And I'm sitting here reading this guy's comments, telling me, oh, you're ugly, oh, all this crap. Dying laughing. I'm like, wow, this guy's not even creative. If I was trying to talk smack, I would have came up with this, I would have came up with that. I'm like, dude, what's your point, bro? I'm out here, I help as many people as I can. Why are you trying to put me down, man? Well, there's a lot of people that claim to have an unshakable belief level. But when you get down from the first person that tells you what you're doing is wrong, that's not an unshakable belief level. And you guys have to understand why people are telling you this. They think when you go out and change the world and achieve whatever sense of success is in your head, that's going to make them look bad. So what do they have to do? Which is crazy to me. Is they have to try and put you down? Dude, get those people out of your life, man. If they don't believe in you, how are they supposed to help you believe in yourself? It's a law of association. You hang out with 6 people trying to shoot heroin into their arms, obviously, eventually, you're going to be the 7th. You hang out with 6 people trying to change the world and do what they do and learn like they learn and read the books that they read. That's going to wear off on you. Your belief level will go up. You'll be like, okay, yeah, I can do whatever I set my mind to. Guys, my original dream back before I found out about my vision, which was about 7th grade, is I was obsessed with the military channel. The military channel and the history channel I was absolutely obsessed with. And my dream was to be a Navy SEAL. I honestly thought that I was going to be the ultimate badass, and my legacy in the world was to go wherever I was needed and just whoop ass, okay? Clearly you can't be a Navy SEAL and be legally blind at the same time. And I came to terms with that, and all through, even before that, people were trying to ask me, Scott, what is it you want to do? I'm like, dude, I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a firefighter. I want to be a superhero, man. I want to fly. And what happens? Life smacks you in the face. You guys ever heard anybody say, oh, be realistic. Oh, live below your means. Oh, you don't need that. You don't need that. Just get by. Honestly, guys, these are people that have given up on themselves, that don't want to see you succeed because it'll make them feel bad. Use that as fuel to help you get to where you need to be. Guys, I've been called an inbred hillbilly. I've been called racist. I've been called ignorant more times than I can even count. I've been called every name under the book and every combination you could possibly imagine. And I love it. I go, okay, well, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. And guys, the best revenge is massive success. The best revenge is massive success. So after I found out about my vision, I, went through high school, listened to everybody, oh, you're going to have to work harder, twice as hard to get what normal people get. You're going to have to do, you're just going to have to work because, you're blind and it takes you longer to do all these kind of things. And you probably won't have this, or you probably can't do this. And I'm like, you guys are crazy, dude. I'm going to be successful. Didn't even understand at that moment what true success was. I just knew, I believed deep down to my freaking core that I was going to be successful. Now, that didn't matter if I was living in a tent in the woods, hunting and fishing all my own food, or a 10,000 square foot log cabin, 100% sustainable up in Alaska somewhere. I knew deep down in my bones that I was going to be successful. I just didn't have the vehicle yet. And then a little Army recruiter came into my high school and he promised me, Scott, a couple years, we'll give you money and then you go to school, do all this kind of stuff. I'm like, dude, sold. I'm signing up. Didn't tell him a word about my vision. And eventually they found out and was like, well, you lied to the government. Probably gonna, if you try to go any further, it's probably gonna be 20 years in prison. I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to serve my country, man. You're trying to throw me in prison? I thought bad people went to prison. So I quickly, opted out of that. And I was kind of lost for a second at this moment. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Kind of just stuck in a rut, some would say. And then a couple great individuals, one of them by the name of Scotty Blakesley, exposed me to network marketing. That's how I got my spark in entrepreneurship. And I'm not involved in network marketing to this day, but I firmly believe 110% that it is an incredible place for the aspiring entrepreneur to get a start. Anywho, I listen to these kids my age, man, talking about dreaming big, buying yachts, changing the world, doing all this crazy thing. And I'm sitting there, I'm like getting inspired. I'm like, yeah, dude, you guys just inspired me to do whatever I wanted to do on my own. It's cool. I'm kind of listening, but I'm still pretty ignorant at this time. And then when they said something to me along the lines of, think of it on a bigger scale than yourself. And I go, Started listening. I'm like, all right. So I get involved in network marketing. My belief is through the roof, but I wasn't willing to sit down and actually educate myself on what I was trying to share with people. So very few people even listen to me. Half the people that did, I swear, they just listened to me to get me to shut up. And then I, did what I don't recommend anybody does, and I took a year off of school to I dropped out halfway through a semester, but I took a year off of school to figure out, where I was at. That was going to be my time. I was going to take a year off. I was going to make millions of dollars, and that's it. And then, but that was truthfully, at that time, that was truthfully my belief. I was like, I'm going to go out, I'm going to do whatever it takes, I'm going to make $1 million. The thing is, I was so focused on the money at that time that nothing happened. I actually probably went further into debt in that year than anything. But the whole time, I was reading books. I was moving along. I was fueling the furnace. I was not going to give up on my dreams. When I got into network marketing, guys, I promised my parents to retire them. I promised my big promises, huge promises. And I'm not a liar, okay? You guys can call me whatever you want, but I am no liar. So I needed to find a way to come through on my promises. And then we came up with the Hunters for Life idea. Started helping, help one person. Then we helped 2 people. And we helped 4 people. And we found another person to help a couple of people. And I realized right then and there the potential of what we had going on. It was mind-blowing. You guys couldn't shake my belief with a 20-pound sledgehammer to the forehead, okay? I know that this is my vehicle. This is what I need to do to change the world, period. Confucius once said, also Will Smith, those who say they can and those who say they can't are both usually right. And this goes back to what I said on negative belief, guys. If you convince yourself for whatever reason that you can't do something, you're not going to do it. Because you've literally hardwired in your head that you can't do this. Oh, I can't get in shape. Oh, I can't go out and make more money than I'm making. I can't. Oh, I wish I could help these people, but I can't. Baloney. Take off the apostrophe T. I can. Tell yourself that enough, you're going to believe it just as easy as telling yourself you can't. With that, I hope you guys got some value from this video. That's the only reason I do what I do, is to help you help people. Because I can only help so many people with my 24 hours. But if we can help you, you can help others, and it just blows out of control. So as always, happy adventures. Scott Evans here. Until next time, stay classy, everyone.